China says it opposes any, quote, malicious hype with regard to the recent removal of Foreign Minister Qin Gang. A spokesperson for the ministry was responding to a question on whether it felt it had acted in a transparent manner. More questions than answers have emerged in the days following the sudden announcement on Tuesday. Olivia Xiong tells us more.
The shake-up of China's diplomatic team has been top of mind at the Foreign Ministry's daily briefing following the announcement on Tuesday night. Questions from foreign media relating to the removal of Foreign Minister Qin Gang and the reappointment of Wang Yi to the post featuring heavily, although the answers perhaps have only raised more questions.
大家都非常关心外交部长的任免，新华社已经发布了消息，建议大家查阅，我没有更多的信息。
The lack of details comes as there's no doubt Mr. Qin's removal is highly unusual, given his meteoric rise to the high-profile post last year, his short 7-month tenure, and that he's seen as an ally of Chinese President Xi Jinping. There has been much speculation with regard to the reasons behind Mr. Qin's sudden removal and his disappearance from the public eye in the weeks leading up to this. State media in its announcement providing only a one-liner with no explanation. The Chinese Foreign Ministry at one point citing health reasons for Mr. Qin's absence. But even as the rumors continue to swell, some observers tell me that given the opaque nature of China's political system, it's very possible that we may never know the real reasons behind this latest development. Since then, China's Foreign Ministry website has been scrubbed of any trace of Mr. Qin. The section on its foreign minister says it's being updated.
It has not been very surprising to many observers when it comes to the procedure in which the individual has stepped down. It's just the speed why the tenure was so short. Many expect things to get back to business as usual very quickly, as per previous precedents.
Beijing hoping perhaps to do just that with the reappointment of top diplomat Wang Yi as foreign minister. That also likely to be the focus of the Chinese narrative moving forward, said Dr. Lim. After all, observers say the veteran is seen as a familiar and stabilizing figure, having held the post previously for close to a decade. He was also made the Communist Party's foreign policy chief last year and promoted to the all-powerful decision-making Politburo.
Wang Yi now has the most important foreign affairs portfolio in China, next probably only to the Chinese president. His position as a member of the Politburo also will give more authority to whatever he will be doing as the new foreign minister of China.
This also comes at a busy time for China on the diplomatic front, with an increase in engagements at home and abroad, following 3 years of the COVID-19 pandemic. With the simmering tensions between US and China, despite an uptick in meetings between senior officials from both sides in recent months, analysts say having an all-hand at the helm at this stage is key. Also, as a meeting between the country's two leaders may be on the cards at the APEC meeting in the US in November. The foreign minister to play a key role in paving the way for that.
This very crucial moment requires someone with a steady hand, an immense experience, and a reservoir of goodwill to steady the ship of Chinese foreign policy. And perhaps it is not the best time to rock the boat.
Even with the reshuffle, observers point to continuity in China's foreign policy direction. After all, decisions are ultimately made by China's central leadership and its core leader. Olivia Xiong, CNA, Beijing.